Hello YouTubers, this is the Giant Awakens, and today I want to talk about why the bankers want a cashless society. Um, over the course of just a couple of decades, you've seen how there's been a huge shift from people buying stuff with physical currency to using credit cards, using online bill payments, using now you can buy stuff through your iPhone. There's different applications. And I truly believe this is the future of currency, where we're headed. And why the bankers want this is because then they can control more of the currency. They can they don't have to worry about its bank runs as much. They don't have to worry about risk taking. They can take more risk because now they control more of the currency. If they want a bank holiday, they can do that. They can pretty much control every area of your life as we go toward this cashless society. Because think about it, what happens if there's a bank holiday? You won't be able to get your cash. You won't be able to go to the gas station and put gas in your car. You won't be able to go buy groceries. You won't be able to put food on your table because they can just say, you know what, we're having a bank holiday, I'm sorry, we're going to freeze all credit cards today. Or we're going to allow only $50 a day in transaction. That's it. They'll be able to do all that. And so they'll have more control, and we will have less control. So what I suggest is that you keep a portion of your portfolio in physical cash, physical silver, gold, and that way when it happens, you'll be able to still buy stuff and not have to deal with this, because it's going to happen. I'm telling you. You think it can't happen here? It's starting to happen all over the world. I can't tell you how many cases I've heard where people gone to a bank to deposit a check or want to withdraw cash, and they want to withdraw a couple $1,000, and the bank doesn't have the cash. They have to go to another bank downtown because they don't carry that much cash on hand. And that's all because of this shift toward a cashless society. Because think about it, 50, 60 years ago, people didn't have credit cards. Mostly everything was done with a check or with cash, mostly cash. And or barter, or people still traded silver or gold back then. Today everything is done with credit card. How many times have you seen people at the grocery store buy with cash? Very rarely, unless it's a small transaction. Everyone goes buy their gas with what? It's mostly their debit card. You go on vacation, you use your credit card, your debit card. So imagine for a second all the banks in the world controlling all areas of this and say, you know what, because of all the risk taking we took and all the bad bets we made, you know what, now you're not going to be able to access your cash today. We're going to go 3 or 4 days without being able to access your money. You're not going to, instead of be able to take out 200 a day at the ATM or whatever it is, you might be able to only take out 50, and that's what's going to happen, So we have to fight, I believe, to go back toward a strong currency and get away from this cashless society, because they're going to have more control. You think they have control now? I mean, just wait, it's going to get worse. And if we don't put a foot down and say, you know what, enough is enough, they're going to continue with this. And I'm afraid it's, like I said in some of my previous videos, that the more bailouts that have been happening, the more risk the banks and these companies take, because they figure, you know what, we're too big to fail. No one's going to let us fail, so let's take on more risk. And if we do happen to fail, you know what, someone that's going to be there to bail us out. That's crony capitalism, what I've been stating in my other videos. No one's allowed to fail. We don't have pure capitalism today. It used to be, like Darwin's survival of the fittest. That was what made capitalism great. The strong companies that had good balance sheets, that had good products and services, succeeded, and the bad ones failed. And we don't allow that to happen today. And until we do, we will not change the course that we're on. So that's all I have for today. Please post your comments at the end of this video. And if you haven't signed up for my YouTube channel, please do. And I have another great video coming out tomorrow, so please tune in about the same time. I'll have it posted. Thank you very much for listening.